Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see, the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Let's it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles. They can get outside. They can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, when you go against man-to-man coverage, you need some help from the quarterback. It's easy to look at the quarterback and say, why didn't you make this throw? But his intended target needs to get some separation against that man coverage to be able to open up the opportunity.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wide out. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now the 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The Beavers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Gets some space around the 30. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? Third down and long, the defense you think is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the first down? So big yards, great awareness, and a first down for this offense.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Beavers come to the line with first and goal. Direct snap to the back. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Deep powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the single back takes the handoff. It's a nice game. They move the football up to the 27.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They're going to run it. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? And the wideout goes in motion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, third down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball. But they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
And the Aztecs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Gets hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after the completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That completion makes it second and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The Aztecs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab made by the tight end. And he goes down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yardage on that pass play.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The tight end has got it. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line in a hurry-up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Aztecs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, San Diego State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Quarterback drops back, and he's going to launch it deep again. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. To the air. It's Ayamaleva. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now they get set to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Receiver makes the grab. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Grab down the middle. It's Wells. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. The Beavers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Nice grab. It's Wallace.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Pass midfield. He's past the 30. The 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the 1st half. Minuta's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Now it's second down here. Receiver in motion now. And here's the handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass pop, can he get in? He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the Aztecs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Second and goal for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's swarmed by the defense. So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this one is caught. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is called settling down in a zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. We go with a direct snap. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half, Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, San Diego State. And this one is getting ugly. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They'll run it here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And they'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Touchdown, Aztecs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Return begins inside the 10. And the returner is brought down. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Toss play to the outside. He shreds the tackle. Finding some room at the 25. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They call the counter play here. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked.
How about this? A fake they'll try to throw for it. And the pass is caught off the fake, but can he get there? Well, the tackle is made, but the fake works perfectly, and it's a 1st down.
Wow, how about that one, Chris? I really thought the up man was going to take off and run, but instead he throws it and fools everybody.
And the Beavers will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Already got the 1st down, but looking for more yardage. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task.